Catriona. I'm teaching you my YOGALATES class from the mat again today. No standing in this class, just kneeling, seated exercises. So you can come pretty close to me with your mat and move your gadget around wherever is most suitable to see me. I might move around a couple of times so I can face the camera, but you can just stay as you are and listen. So let's begin with just a little bit of breathing exercise. We are going to just take, first of all, 3 counts on our inhale. So bringing the breath from the base of our spine, from the start of the inhale, further up along to our kind of solar plexus area, and then finally up towards the third eye chakra on our nice strong inhale. And then as we exhale, we are just going to let the breath settle and move downwards through the body again. Okay, so we will also use a mudra for this one, mudra being a gesture or a seal. So just taking our hands in a cupping action and placing them just lightly here around the area of our solar plexus. So an area connected to our personality and our center of our chakras, the midway point. It's yellow in color and it's the kind of sunny part of us. So let's begin with about 8 breaths here just to start the practice. Inhale. You just want to feel your chest lift slightly as you breathe in, and then descend very lightly as you exhale. We can keep the mouth closed. We can feel this inhale expanding in our diaphragm, kind of slightly pressing our stomach forwards. And then as you exhale, you might feel your ribs just settle in towards the body. And slowly release your final breath there. So just guiding our right hand now across to the outside of our thigh of our left leg. We're just going to spin our left hand behind us here. Just take a little twist off to one side. Again, bring that breath nice and slowly in through the body. And then lightly out of the body, really trying to allow this oxygen to build up inside you, inside your muscles, inside your brain. And then just taking our palms to the center of our chest here. We're going to just switch to the other side again, taking 3 breaths. Just rotate through your spine gently. Not forcing the movement, just gently rotating our spine here. And palms back into the center of the chest in prayer mudra again. So from here, just separate your fingers to a diamond shape, and we're going to just send our hands to the ground in front of us. I just want you to kind of gently bring your hands stepping side to side, just rocking here through your lower back and gently kind of feeling yourself get closer and closer to the ground. We're just going to edge our shoulders back away from our ears a little bit here. And let the heart sink down a little bit deeper here. Breathing a couple of times here into our lower back area. Just feeling this backward movement of the lungs against those ribs, just pushing them gently behind you with that strong inhale. And just curling the spine back up little bit by little bit. Tuck the chin to the chest here, and then just start to roll your shoulders. So shoulders moving up towards your ears, and then the scapula on your upper back are just sending themselves downwards there towards your hips. 2 more, and then change direction. So just bringing your shoulders forwards now, roll, and let those elbows come into the movement here. Just really waking up our shoulder muscles here in our upper back. And slowly settle the body again. So taking ourselves over to the tabletop position. And then roll the knees under and tuck your toes here. And send your tailbone back as long as you can, and your crown of your head reaching forward, finding length in our spine here. And now just 3 times, we're just going to exhale and just roll from the tailbone and point it downwards towards your mat. And then just scooping this upper back upwards here, pressing the belly button in towards the spine here, and then chin to the chest slightly, rounding the back here, cat. Inhale, slowly release from your lower spine, pressing the tailbone upwards again here, so just reaching it up, just being careful not to descend with too much of a curve in your lower back, just very gentle. Reach your shoulder blades back towards your hips and press the head forwards. And again, exhale, curl the body up, cat. Inhale, releasing back. And just really using your hands and your toes here to initiate more strength into this movement. And return to neutral again. So just reaching our right leg out behind us, push your toe back, and then we're going to just roll this foot out to the side here, and just let's set ourselves into an easy side plank. So we can move our left toe here just off to the corner of our mat and reach the hand along by the side body here. So supporting ourselves just on our shoulder here, pressing all these fingers on this left hand down. And just 1 to 2 more breaths here. Really feel a stretch come in along your side waist, right down to your baby toe. And slowly sit the hip back onto your left heel here, or just across to the side. And we're going to just take this left foot slightly forward and bring our knee just to touch our foot here. So sitting into this movement here, just finding a little bit of breath in towards your hip area. And we're just going to gently press this toe against our inner thigh, not our knee, just along the fleshy part here. And just kind of increase that stretch there a little bit for yourself. Perfect. So just this little rotation from the start. I want you to reach your right hand forward, send it to the mat, and then the left moves behind. we're just going to rotate around here, keeping that stable base of your foot against your thigh. And just a little bit of weight in this hip here, traveling to the floor. And then palms back into the center of the chest again. We're just going to do 3 rotations of that movement. So just lower the hands and reach. And back to the center. Exhale, rotate. And center again. And just really opening up your oblique muscles here. And our hip also. So relax and release. And just bring the knees and feet out in front of you here. And we're going to just take side plank on the opposite side. So right hand down and stretch out with your left leg. And we're going to bring our toe off to the other side of our mat here. And just kneel down. And pick the hips up. So stretching your left hand down along by your leg here. And just being wary to kind of make sure that we're not dropping into the shoulder, that we keep a lot of space here in our chest shoulder area. Super. If you want to work a little bit more advanced in this position, you would just take your bottom leg off the ground. So we will try a second set of this exercise in a moment. So hips back onto your heel, just a little bit to one side, and just walk that right foot forwards now and bring your knee to touch your foot. And we're just gonna sit here in this nice relaxed position. So taking a couple of breaths here, really finding the weight in your hips, just kind of traveling downwards. Even if you want, you can take your hand on the inside of your leg and just press gently there. And on this opposite foot, just curling your toes back towards yourself. And again, pressing this foot gently to stabilize our hip and pelvis area here. And just find this rotation through your body as you reach your left hand in front and right hand behind. And keep a nice tall straight spine as we do this, and engage your abdominal muscles. So gently squeeze your ribs in towards the body on this front body here. And palms meet at the center of the chest. And we're going to just exhale and rotate our palms again and just open the obliques. Inhale. 2 more. Swivel on your spine, nice spiral stretch. And last one here. And release back to the center. Walk the feet in front. So this time we're going to try our full side plank. So stretching both feet out. If you prefer, you can take the option that we just did previous to this. But if you can, try and challenge yourself a little bit with this exercise. So pressing the feet together, we're going to line up the whole body. So use your right hand here just to help you lift in the beginning and reach the hand down the side body. Perfect. So just keep holding here, really drawing your oblique muscles in. I feel myself shaking. Very good. Couple more breaths. Think about that long inhale and that very light exhale. And slowly support your hand to the floor as we release down. So stay in this direction. We're going to do a full plank. So this time both hands stack underneath the shoulders, roll to our knees and just spread out your fingers, just if they're like really in a nice round circle here. And just begin to draw the belly button in And we're going to press both heels back here. So reach out with those feet. Taking about 8 breaths. And try to squeeze the muscles in our upper back here just into the center of our spine. Press your heels back, engage your quadriceps. The front of our thighs are lifting and we feel a slight lift of the kneecap in the upwards direction towards our pelvis. And slowly lower knees back to the floor. And we're going to take child's pose here before moving to the other side. So release the toes down and press your hips back onto your heels. And just taking a couple of breaths in this position here. And try to relax the muscles in your face, your neck, your shoulders, and particularly in the curve of our lower back. And slowly walk your hands just towards your knees, and we're going to just take ourselves over to the opposite side. So hand stacks underneath our shoulder again. Reach both feet to the center of your short edge of your mat and get ready to lift the hips upwards. So stack the hand and up we go. And just find nice straight spine. Try not to drop the head. Lift it up. If you want to make this even more difficult again, you could raise your top leg here and hold from that position, or even reach up with the hand. But here is just fine for now. And moving, if we can, straight into our plank, full plank position. So reach the hands, turn through the toes, and just fix the hands shoulder distance apart. Remember, we have child's pose coming up, so keep strong. Make a nice space at the front of the chest here. Draw the belly button in. Press the heels back. Squeeze through your thighs and your glutes. And almost there, one more breath. And knees down slowly here. Release the toes and sit back into child's pose here. So just reaching out with your left hand here, look up and reach it out to the side. And we're going to just loop this hand through just to the other side of the body and rest our shoulder down on the mat. Just a nice shoulder stretch here. If you wish, you can pick your right hand, your fingers up to cupcake fingers, and just kind of spin the elbow there, feeling the stretch into your lats. And let's release that palm down again, reach the arm long. We'll just bring this hand just back around, little stretch up. And release down, taking that on the other side. Right hand is just reaching out to an L shape here. And then scoot the hand through over to the left side of your body. Let the back of the hand rest down. And then slowly let our shoulder edge towards the ground. Spinning on our fingers on the front hand. Just picking them up to the cupcake hands. And a couple of more breaths here. And let's release that hand down. I'm just going to take the head, shoulder back around, arm on the right back around, a little bit of a lift. And let's reach it in front. So walk the hands just back in here. We're going to just take our feet over to the front and do a little boat pose. So this is a balance pose, it's called boat in yoga, and then in Pilates it's known as a teaser. So we're just going to do the first version of it by taking one leg at a time up towards the sky. So just reach. I'm going to get a little shaky now again, and then reach the second one. Very good. And you can stay here for a couple of deep breaths, trying to make this V shape with the body. Reach out the hands. And just squeeze the inner thighs together. And a couple more deep breaths here, a couple more. And slowly bend the knee, foot down, and we're going to roll ourselves back here. So roll the body back towards the mat and just reach the hands up, over, and we're going to just circle them around and just curl ourselves up. So reach up in the same direction here as our thighs. Again, press the hands downwards and roll up and around and reaching up. And down we go, last time. Super, so let's keep those hands a little bit higher in the next one. Teaser, reach the leg up, and again, opposite one. Now, just sending the hands slightly behind you, line them up with your ears here, and hold for a couple of deep breaths. Two more. Hands back down and slowly feet down. So just butterfly your feet open, and we're going to keep them just a little bit away from us, not too close to the inner thighs. And just from here, I just want you to wrap your hands underneath your calf muscles here. And we're going to just curl our chin in towards our chest and just slowly descend down, and just let your hands slide a little bit further and maybe make connection with your feet. So keep your chin tucked into your chest here and really try to widen through your lower back. We're also stretching through the hamstrings here as well. So just allowing that little pressure to build up in the back of our thigh. And just feel that kind of smoothness to that part of your body. And that length travel in there. Just curl right down. Maybe you want to take your forehead a little bit closer towards your feet. But we're very passive in this action, so try not to force ourselves to go any deeper. Just really allowing this stretch, particularly in our lower back piriformis, in around this lower back area. It gets very tight and stiff, and we just want to send all of those deep breaths into that part of our body now. And slowly ease yourself back in, curling the spine up bit by bit and just closing the knees together. So just feet are going to move hip distance apart here. We're going to lie our bodies back down for glute bridge. Open up our hands here just into a nice wide position with the arms, called cactus arms. And we're going to just see that our ribs start to gently pull towards the floor here. And just as we lift the hips, we're going to send our fingers sliding along the ground here. So press into your heels, lift the hips, and just stretch along with those hands. then as we breathe out, we're going to just pull the elbows and lower the hips back down. Press into your big toes. 2 more. Inhale and lift the hips. Stretch all the way from the knee to the top of the pelvis here and up to your fingertips. And exhale, slowly releasing down. Tuck your elbows in towards your ribs here. Feel the stretch come into the shoulders. Press the whole foot, particularly the big toe down, and press the hips, lift them up. Squeezing into your glutes here. And exhale and slowly release down. So just taking a short savasana from here, rest your hands along the side of the mat and just slowly stretch the feet out. We're just going to take about 8 breaths here again, trying to soften the body. And just relaxing your fingers, feeling them gently curl and soften. Feeling the back of our knees soften. Our pelvis nice and heavy on the mat. Our powerhouse, our core, stability. Traveling through the spine, feeling the curve of the back of our neck, nice and light. Our shoulders gently open. Our facial muscles softening. And just bringing a little bit of movement back in through the hands and the feet, wiggling the toes, the fingers. And just stepping the soles of our feet onto the mat, bend the knees towards the sky, and just let those knees drop to one side. Roll the body and just lay on the side for a moment, trying to keep peaceful. And then just slowly pressing into our hand, bringing ourselves back to seated posture. Cross legs, Sukhasana. Trying just to maintain that softness, that peaceful feeling that we just worked on. And joining our palms together at the center of our chest. And just taking a little moment to feel the pulse in the body. Thumbs on the sternum. Just feeling your heartbeat. I'm just wishing you all a nice practice for today. I hope you can join me in my next one. And just gently opening the eyes and bringing your attention back to the room. And just elbows tucking in by the side. We're just going to finish the class with 3 times Om. So if you'd like to join me in the sound of the universe, you can sing it with me. I will add 3 more words at the end of my last one, and they mean peace, peace, peace. In Sanskrit, it's Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So let's start with the arm. Inhale, exhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Bye everybody. See you next time. Thank you.